Hi, welcome to our channel.
I hit dead on with it, though. Actually, perfect. Welcome back, everybody. Well, today we're going to be just hopefully briefly going over the CZ P-10S that you see here. It's going I believe came out at SHOT Show 2019, and they've been pretty hard to get lately. This was the very first one that I'd actually seen. I just happened to walk into my local gun shop and they had one, so I picked it up as soon as I saw it. But what I'm going to do is just briefly go over some of the features that you get with it out of the box, and we'll do a little bit of comparison, and then I'll tell you kind of what I plan to do with this thing in the future. But out of the box, you do get different back straps. This is the small one on it. It comes with two others, a medium and large. You do get two 12-round magazines, and the gun is clear, nothing in it, safe direction. It has very good trigger. If you're familiar with CZs at all, or I should say the P series, the P10s, you got your take up, you hit the wall, no creep, it just breaks, resets. Very nice trigger. According to my gauge, it's about a little over 4.5 pounds, but a very, very good trigger in my opinion. You do have front and rear slide serrations, and in my opinion, these are some of the more usable serrations that I've seen any of the P10 lineup. To me, the serrations, they're deep, they're sharp. And I mean, they have definitely got some bite on it. If you want to do press checks or over the top, or ever how you like to run your action, got some very, very usable slide serrations. Got very decent texture. I really have no complaint with the texture out of the box. Got your little memory pad up here for your thumb. Also on your support side for your finger. You do have a rail here, so you can put you know, lights, lasers, nunchucks, whatever. This particular model is optic cut, so you can put an optic on it. They do make this the S model both ways, but this one is optic cut. Comes with a very nice set of sights, in my opinion. Got a blacked out rear serrated. Got a good cocking ledge there, and for some reason it doesn't. You can't see that, but it's got a nice orange front dot there. I don't know why the light's not cooperating, but you have to take my word for it. It's a nice orange dot there on the front, and then you do have a tritium right in the center. So very, very good set of sights in my opinion. I found these sights down on the range to be great. This thing was above average to me accuracy. It shot very, very well. These sights were good enough and precise enough to get good groups, but you could also pick up that dot fast enough to shoot it pretty quickly. So I really like that. You do have an ambidextrous slide release here on both sides. The magazine release is reversible, so it's only on one side, but it can be reversed. And that's something that the original Gen 1 P10s, let me grab one here. This gun is clear also. You can see this original P10 had the mag release on both sides. I actually don't care for that, because when you hit it to a reload, it can kind of, because when you push it, it protrudes to the opposite side. And that can be an issue when you're doing reloads. I still really like this P10, don't get me wrong, but I prefer, and I think most people would prefer, the magazine release just simply to be swappable instead of both sides. Breakdown is just like you would expect it. You know, same old in there. But yeah, I'm really liking this thing so far, and I am looking forward to putting a lot more rounds through it in the future. As of right now, I have exactly 500 rounds through it, completely flawless, and that's several different flavors of hollow points. Obviously, a lot of ball ammo, but it has been completely reliable through all 500 rounds. Here at the end of the video, I will roll in my last trip to the range, and you can see it getting worked over a little bit. I've taken it out, I guess 3 different times to the range to get it to 500 rounds. And I plan to put a whole lot more rounds through this thing in the future, that's for sure. But you can stay tuned to the end if you want to see a little bit of shooting footage of it. But just for a quick comparison, I'm going to put the 12 round mag in it. And here is a Glock 26. Now this has a 10 round mag, and you can see the difference there. So 10 round on the 26 and 12 round on the P10. Now I can put a 12 round mag in the 26, and the 26 is it's got a more of an angle cut here on the back, obviously, but it is a little bit taller with the 12 round. I find this to be a perfect size for a subcompact. I've been carrying the CZ P-10S for a while now. I'm still carrying that, but I am getting ready to transition over to something like this for my winter carry. That's kind of been the way I've always done it through the years. I've carried the smaller stuff through the summer, you know, a lot of shorts and t-shirts, and when winter gets around, I transition to something, you know, something in this category, you know, anything from a 26 up to a 19, the P10, different things like that. Sometimes with optics, sometimes without optics, different things. And this is definitely in the running to be my carry gun for this winter, but we will see. Another comparison, well, I'll just do it quickly to the P10. So obviously 15 rounds in the original P10 here and 12 rounds in the P10S. So that's P10C versus P10S. You see the length difference. Okay, let's see. This is a Springfield XD Mod 2 with the grip zone. So you know right where to grip this one, that's for sure. But anyway, and this has a 13 round capacity. It's clear. I'll show you how it compares. About the same length. Actually, the Springfield's a little shorter, actually. And then the Springfield in the back there is just a little bit taller, but it does hold one more round. So Springfield holds 13, CZ is holding 12. And then you got to compare it to a 19. If you're a Glock hater, you'll hate this part. You can just skip ahead, but I mean, to be fair, generally, even though I've got options here, my carry gun in the winter is generally a Glock 19, and it very well still may end up being a Glock 19. I'm not going to say it's not, but this CZ is definitely in the running for that. Also, the holster I've been carrying in is a Fox, Little Fox, and this holster is actually made for a Glock 26, and the P10S fits in it just right. Now, I'm going to be picking up another holster for the P10S in the future, because I'm going to be doing some changes to this thing, and we will talk about that right now. So the changes that I have in mind, and the reason I'm making this video today, is I just kind of wanted to go over it and just show you how it comes in its kind of stock form, and then kind of briefly go over what I have in mind with it, and then hopefully in a few weeks or a month or so, once I get everything in and put together and put a considerable amount more rounds through it, I'll come back and tell you what I think about it. And for anybody who cares, I'll probably update you and tell you if this is going to be my winter carry gun. It's a good chance that it is, but I'm not 100% sure now. It's just early. But what I'm going to be doing with this thing, obviously I'm going to be picking up a lot more mags for it. I've got just the 2 right now. So I've got several mags ordered. I've also got some +2 extensions for the mags ordered. The P10C magazines that I have will not fit this, because they are the older model and they just have the 1 cut here. The newer generation going forward will kind of have 2 cuts similar to this. So I could pick up some more mags for my P10C, and then they would fit in the future if I wanted to, just as another option. But for right now, I ordered several more of these factory mags. I also ordered some +2s for these factory mags. I'm going to be putting a optic on this. While I'm on the topic of optic, I will say, if you're not going to run an optic on this, I kind of already hit on this, but man, these sights are nice. This is not doing it justice. You can't see the color of that really good. But if you're planning on just kind of carrying this in this configuration, or maybe putting a light on it, these sights are really nice. But anyway, I'm going to be getting all those mags and getting a couple different configurations of mags set up to figure out how I'm going to carry it. I'm also going to be putting an optic on it, like I said. The plates for the optics right now are kind of hard to come by. I actually bought a plate for it already. Here it is in this little bag, and they shipped me the wrong one. That wasn't from CZ. I ordered it from somewhere else. But I'm going to, I've already got them back ordered. I've already got suppressor height sights back ordered, and we'll go over all that in a future video. I've got my plate so I can mount my optic. I've got my optic ordered. I've got a light order. I've got a holstered order. I've got a lot of stuff on the way for this. Unfortunately, the optic plates and sights, because this model has not been out very long, or optic ready models from CZ haven't been out very long at all, at least not for the P series platform like the P10. So they're kind of hard to come by right now, so I don't know how long it'll take for it to come in. Hopefully sooner than later. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video, hopefully in the next month or so, once I get this thing completely outfitted. And then I will decide if it's going to be my winter carry. Just to give you an idea, this is what it's going up against for my winter carry. So this is my Glock 19 with a Magpul Magwell Holosun 507C. Got a Mariglow suppressor sights. Got a TLR 7 Streamlight. And of course this gun is clear. So this is right now what I'm planning on being my winter carry. So I'm going to be doing a similar setup on this as far as light and optic, and going to give this thing a run for its money, put it through its paces, and I have a strong feeling this is going to end up being what I carry this winter, but if not, it'll be Old Faithful here. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for that next video coming up in the next few months. If you have any questions about anything you see here about the P10, drop them in the comments. Watch the shooting footage in the end. If you want to see this thing getting worked, that was my last range trip with it. I finally got a little bit on camera. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. $13 more rounds of Federal HST 124 grain. That is my preferred carry load.